A circuit breaker does not trip because it is moody. It trips because something in the circuit has crossed a safety limit. In other words, a breaker is basically your electrical system's reflex. When too much current flows, or when a fault sends a dangerous surge through the wiring, the breaker cuts power before the wires, outlets, or connected devices heat up too much. That is why breakers matter so much. Without breakers or the older fuse systems that came before them, everyday electricity would be far more dangerous. Most people only think about a circuit breaker when the lights go out in one room, or when the microwave, air fryer, and kettle all seem to stop working at once. But that sudden shutdown is not random. It is a safety response. A breaker is built to open a circuit automatically when current rises beyond safe limits. In plain English, it is there to stop damage and reduce fire risk. The important idea for this video is simple: breakers are supposed to trip. If they trip, that often means they are doing exactly what they were designed to do. What a breaker is really doing to understand breaker trips: think of electrical wiring like a road system. The wires in your walls are built to carry a certain amount of traffic. If too many appliances pull power at once, that is like too many heavy trucks trying to use a road that was not built for that load. The road starts taking damage. In an electrical circuit, that damage shows up as heat. And if the current suddenly jumps far beyond normal, like during a fault, the danger becomes much more immediate. The breaker sits there watching for that overcurrent condition and then opens the circuit, meaning it breaks the path that current is flowing through. Overload versus short circuit: this is where a lot of confusion starts, because not every trip is caused by the same problem. One common cause is an overload. That means the circuit is carrying more current than it should for a period of time. Maybe too many high-power devices are running on one branch circuit. Maybe a motor is working harder than usual. Overloads usually build trouble more gradually, which is why breaker response to them is often delayed rather than instant. The other major cause is a short circuit or another very high fault current event. That is a much faster, more severe problem, so breakers are designed to react much more quickly. The thermal trip inside many classic household and commercial breakers is a thermal trip system. This part protects against overloads. The basic idea is heat. As extra current flows for long enough, it heats a metal element inside the breaker. In many thermal magnetic designs, that element involves a bimetal strip, which is made from two bonded metals that expand differently when heated. As it warms up, it bends. If the overload lasts long enough, that bending motion triggers the mechanism that trips the breaker open. So the breaker is not waiting for a dramatic explosion. It is sensing that the circuit is staying too hot for too long. One useful thing about thermal trip is that it is not just on or off. It works on time as well as current. A small overload may take longer to trip the breaker. A larger overload heats the element faster and trips it sooner. That is why you can sometimes run something briefly without an instant trip, but if the overload continues, the breaker finally shuts the circuit down. Engineers call this an inverse time behavior. For normal viewers, the easy way to understand it is this: the more overload you have, the less patience the breaker has. The magnetic trip: this is the fast one. During a short circuit or a very large fault current, waiting for a metal strip to heat up would be too slow. So breakers also use a magnetic mechanism that reacts almost instantly when current shoots far above normal. In simple terms, very high current creates a strong magnetic field in the breaker's sensing mechanism. That field pulls or releases part of the trip mechanism and opens the circuit with no intentional delay. This is why a major fault can shut a breaker off in a flash. So when people ask, why did my breaker trip in seconds? The answer is often that the breaker has two different kinds of reflexes. The thermal side is for overloads that build heat over time. The magnetic side is for major fault current that needs an immediate response. That two-part design is one of the reasons the standard thermal-magnetic breaker became such an important electrical safety device. Why a breaker trips even when nothing feels wrong from the user's point of view? A breaker trip can feel random. You plug in one more appliance and suddenly part of the room goes dead. But from the breaker's point of view, it is not random at all. It is measuring current, not your plans. If the total load stays above what the circuit should safely carry, the thermal mechanism responds. If there is a sudden fault, the magnetic mechanism responds. That is why breakers do not care whether the problem feels big or small to you. They care whether the circuit is crossing its safe operating boundary. Fuse versus breaker. Before circuit breakers became common, fuses handled this job in many systems. A fuse protects a circuit by melting a metal element when current gets too high. Once it blows, it has to be replaced. A circuit breaker serves a similar protective purpose, but it is not destroyed during normal operation. It trips open and can later be reset after the problem is addressed. That resettable design made breakers more convenient and more practical for many electrical systems, especially as homes and buildings became more dependent on electricity. A short timeline. So the big timeline looks something like this. First, fuse protection became an important way to stop dangerous overcurrent by sacrificing a small replaceable element. Then circuit breakers expanded the idea by making the protection automatic and resettable. And today, electrical protection has become even broader, with many systems using more specialized devices or electronic trip units in larger equipment for more adjustable protection and coordination. The basic mission, though, has stayed the same the whole time. Stop abnormal current before it causes bigger problems. Myth versus reality. A very common myth is that breakers trip mostly because they are old. Age can matter in some cases, and any electrical equipment can eventually wear out, but repeated tripping usually points first to load or fault conditions, not a breaker simply deciding to give up. In fact, electrical safety guidance and manufacturer troubleshooting material both emphasize that frequent trips are often warning signs of overload or fault conditions. So if a breaker trips again and again, the smarter question is not just, is the breaker old, but what is this circuit trying to tell me? This is also where the safety message matters. A breaker tripping once in a very understandable overload situation is one thing. Repeated trips, burning smells, buzzing, warm outlets, or discolored devices are not something to treat casually. Safety organizations recommend reducing overloads and having a qualified electrician inspect problems when warning signs keep showing up, especially in older homes or after adding major appliances. The important point for this video is educational, not DIY. The breaker is a protective device, but it is also a message that something about the circuit needs attention. Modern relevance. What makes circuit breakers such a great everyday info topic is that they are invisible most of the time. They sit behind a metal door in a panel and do nothing dramatic for months or years. But in the one moment that really matters, they act in an instant. They are one of those technologies that feel boring only because they work so well. And once you know there are two classic trip systems inside many breakers, thermal for overload and magnetic for major fault current, the whole idea starts to make sense. It is not magic. It is engineered protection. So the next time a breaker trips, think of it less as a nuisance and more as a safety reflex. A smaller overload can heat the breaker until the thermal mechanism bends and trips. A major fault can trigger the magnetic side almost instantly. Fuses did a similar job in older systems, but breakers made that protection reusable and more convenient. And the biggest myth to avoid is assuming a trip means the breaker is simply old. Often, it means the circuit is seeing more current than it should, or something is wrong and the protection system is doing its job. That is the hidden logic behind why breakers trip in seconds. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. Then tap the bell icon to turn on all notifications so you never miss any of our future videos.